never just about one guy. Every night, every game.
Each guy has a chance to make one play,
or grab a rebound, or save a ball that could be the difference between victory and defeat.
There's moments where as individuals we can shine and do something spectacular.
Tie game!
That will be part of the highlights.
But in the end, we win, lose as a team, as a group of guys whose total combined committed efforts
make us better than our opponent.
We are a band of brothers, there to cover each other's backs, literally on the floor.
And when we step between those lines,
nothing and no one can come between us.
We fight,
win or lose,
to the end. And when it's all over, we remain committed to the notion
that we
is bigger than me.
And together we can accomplish anything. These warriors who I stand beside
are forever my brothers in arms.
Short time ago, arriving to a chilly Toronto. Yeah, Toronto, there it is. Always a little cold this time of the year. LeBron James making his way. Dwayne's got the nice jacket off, getting ready. And Shane Battier, you're going to see him on the court here taking shots. We show you him for a reason because he is in the starting lineup tonight with Chris Bosh out. Well, that and more in just moments here on Heat Live. But first thing I want to do is welcome you to Heat Live.
On this cool and comfortable Tuesday night in early November, the Miami Heat go hunting for their first two-game winning streak and their first road victory after missteps in both Philadelphia and Brooklyn. So welcome everybody inside the Air Canada Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of 4 matchups this season between the Heat and the 2-1 Raptors. And we always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us. And as the Heat take the floor here at Air Canada Center, we remind you that Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports is proudly presented by AT&T U-verse. And good evening to the Heat man. Valanciunas could not hold on, and here comes Cole. Racing with DeRozan. LeBron on the follow. Oh, that's a masterpiece putback for LeBron James, who now has 10 points, his 500th consecutive game in double figures. The 6th best double-figure streak in NBA history. LeBron down the runway. Double pumping and scoring. And here comes LeBron with help. Look out below. Long two. Bring it up for LeBron James. Inside of LeBron, Ray Allen with a rebound, looking ahead. For good reason. 11 points for LeBron James, his 499th consecutive double-figure scoring game. We didn't have to wait very long for that, did we? And we didn't have to wait very long for LeBron to join Club 500. 10 of Miami's first 18 points. He joins a group of NBA legends. The 6th longest double-figure streak in league history.
And 8 tonight.
I mean, MVP type of performance by LeBron. You've heard him say, hey, I'm not quite there yet. I'm still trying to get into game shape. Well, he looked phenomenal. You mentioned it, 35 points. He was aggressive attacking the basket, the defensive energy, and then getting out on the break. Look at this, 6'8", 250 spin move. Are you kidding me? Getting up, aerial, athleticism we've seen time and again. And I love the plays right here where he's able to, change hands, show his athleticism on the pass as well as vision. Winds up finishing with 8 assists to lead everybody out there in a Heat jersey.
Again, and doing so many things, John. You see this package we got here. He's passing the ball, and his passes aren't just regular passes. I mean, they're just unbelievable the way he could slice through a defense.
Yeah, I mean, he has great vision. Look at the strength here. I mean, they're basically trying to hold him down on that possession, and they still can't do it. D. Wade also was really, really good. Look at the way he starts with the head of steam. What I love is when he catches the ball from the wings, watch the running start. Very difficult to guard. They're playing him drive there, and he starts making that mid-range jumper. He becomes very difficult to guard. Recognizes the mismatch on the big man, steps him back, right to left crossover, ankle snapper, pull up Jimmy.
Yeah, 20 points for Dwayne on 9 of 19 shooting. Had those 6 boards, 5 assists. So against the balance from this 1-2 punch, and we mentioned off the top, John, that Chris Bosh did not play. And for those that maybe missed the game or gotten kind of late, Chris Bosh back home in South Florida, the birth of his young daughter, spending the day with his wife, was not in Toronto, and boy, did the big 2 pick up the slack.
Yeah, they did. They certainly led by example. Big, big numbers for those guys on the road. Helped their team get the W. They know how to share the basketball and pass and move the ball. The ball movement right now is just absolutely flowing. Everybody's involved. There's great rhythm on the offensive end. Look at the penetration and kick. LeBron draws so much defensive focus and attention. He draws two here, kicks it over to Shane Battier, and he gets the open triple. LeBron, D-Wade, these guys are a pleasure to play with. And you're talking about a guy who is a complimentary player in the NBA. When you can get off the ball, these guys draw so much attention. You get open shots, and the Heat are just passing the ball to the tune of almost 30 assists, 29 assists a game average. They've had back-to-back games now of 30 assists. Look at the space right there, because Birdman steps out, it opens it up, and Cole able to get in there. So the spacing, very important part of that overall ball movement plan.
You're looking right now at the game summary you brought to you by Esurance. You see the stats there. John, as we look at these stats and you see LeBron impressive, to put it in perspective, you say 31 assists tonight. How irregular is that? Like looking around at a normal NBA team that wins the game.
Good point. A normal NBA team would be in the high teens, early 20s. So you got a huge difference there in terms of getting the 30 assists. You have 4 different players on this Heat team tonight that have 5 or more assists. So it's not just one guy. It's not just a dominant point guard like a Chris Paul. It's 4 different guys that have 5 or more assists. That just goes to show you there's a lot of different guys who can break the defense down, draw attention, and set up players.
One of those guys, of course, LeBron James had 8 of those assists to lead the way, and here's LeBron's thoughts following the victory.
LeBron, as you guys were figuring things out, it seemed like you also were trying to find the spots where you get it. I think the big fella came over on the left side in the second quarter there, and you were able to kind of get by him, get to the hole, make a play, and then you just kind of sprung from there. Was that a trigger for you?
Yeah, and it was late in the shot clock too, and I didn't want to settle. I wanted to kind of continue to put pressure on their defense, and I was able to get an and one from there, and it kind of took off from there for me personally, and I felt good, and I'm getting there. And, I'm getting to where, I'm going out there and feeling like I was at the end of last year, and it was a great role win for us tonight.
How critical was the timing of you feeling that good, not having Bosh tonight?
Yeah, we needed everyone to step up, including myself. And I think Rashard, the minutes Rashard gave us, the minute Bees came in and gave us was we needed those in CB's absence.
How big was it for Bees for you all to get him out there and get started like that?
It's great. We wanted to keep him engaged, and him being out on the floor, him making a few plays. He come in, hit a 3, and then he catch another one on the swing, hit another 3. He gave us some great minutes, and I know he feel good about it.
What did you guys really adjust after those first few minutes from a rebounding standpoint, getting them off of their second chance point?
Yeah, we all had to get out there and help each other. We can't rely on one guy to rebound. We're a team rebounding group, and we had to start helping each other out. Boxing out better. Finding bodies. If the ball was in the air, tipping it away, and coming up with it.
Meaningful to you to reach that 500th game and double digit, put your name alongside guys like Kareem and Malone and.
It's very humbling, and I just go out and just play every night, and those are the results of it. And when I see a stat like that, it's like, wow, because I know the history of the game. I know the guys who paved the way for myself and my teammates, and to be in such a great class like that, it's an amazing feeling.
So concerned about shutting down the paint and helping inside. The Heat spot up in space beyond the arc, and they have guys that can knock down shots. Ray Allen being the greatest three-point shooter in the history of the game. Shane Battier, when he's on, can be awfully hot. He made 2 here this evening, and Ray Allen had 3, and just the ball movement was really facilitating these open threes. The Toronto defense so worried about helping inside on both LeBron and Dwayne, and that just left these guys open for some really good looks. They go 10 of 23 beyond the arc, almost 44%. They're going to win you a lot of games.
And you look, too, John, the amount of people. They hit the 10, but LeBron had 1, Shane had a couple, Mario had 1, Ray had 1, Rashard had 1, Bees hit 2, so there's that balance there. And look at that stat line there.
It's amazing the depth that this team has and the tools that this guy can bring to the game. He's fearless in terms of looking for his offense, and you can see right off the bench coming in. No hesitation with the three-point shot, and again, gets a clean look here on the penetration and kick by Wade. And then defensively, look, he's really making an effort. It's an area he's lacked in the past, gets to the right spot there, and then look at the block, the athleticism. He looks like sometimes he's lollygagging around, but he can be incredibly athletic. And Michael Beasley, you know, with Chris Bosh out, gets a chance to play, has stayed ready. This is a guy who probably would get a lot more minutes on other teams who need that type of production.
Esurance, time now for the All My Sons move of the game. Shane Battier, the block. LeBron, get out of his way. Guy's 6'8". It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to be that easy. On the break to just spin around. Let's watch another look. All right, there's the block by Shane Battier. Mr. Defense getting the start tonight. LeBron, a little spin. Oh, boy, he's good. 35 points to LeBron. That is my All My Sons move of
to 95 with a very strong second half and a vintage LeBron James performance. 35 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 8 for 8 free throw shooting. Dwayne Wade finishes with 20. The Heat bench had 30 points and played very well. Actually, 36 points for the Heat reserve. Now, LeBron James, after a great night of work, ready to do a little bit more in the winner's circle with Jason Jackson.
Eric, thank you very much. LeBron, what did you guys figure out about what you needed to do? I guess it was about midway through the second quarter to kind of stabilize the rebounding situation and start to take your lead.
Go get it. You know, we can't wait around. Teams are taller than us, bigger than us at times, so we just got to have a knack for it and go get it. And that's exactly what we did after we got out-rebounded in the first period. Pretty big.
Since you all came together 4 years ago, the road has been an important place for you all. How nice is it to get the first win away from home?
It's great. You know, we like to, when we call the road, we call ourselves the Road Warriors. And when we go on the road, we got to have that type of dominance, the same way we feel in the AAA. So it was great to get back to the winning ways.
35, 8, and 8. There have been a lot of questions in the locker room about where you are on the timeline of your goodness. Yeah. What are you telling everyone tonight?
I'm on my way. I'm getting there. I ain't where I want to be, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. And, you know, I just got to continue to work my habits, continue to get a great feel out there, and then, you know, watch out.
Extra special that you do it a man down. I know you want Chris out here every single night, but to be able to play like this without one of your big pieces.
Rashard gave us a huge boost. You know, we needed that. Bees came in and gave us a great boost as well. Anytime a man go down, we need guys to step up. And we had that production tonight. And back home to you, to the Bosh family, congratulations on Dylan. It's an unbelievable feeling, I know. And look forward to having y'all back.
And finally, you go and hit your 500 straight game of double-figure scoring. It's an awesome group of people you're with, as it always seems to be when you get these milestones. How do you take it?
I'm very humbled. I'm very blessed. And every time I see something like that, I be in awe. I've been able to stay healthy, you know, for the most part, and been able to be out on the floor for my teammates and be productive, and that's all I can ask.
LeBron, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jackson.
All right. LeBron on the way out. But it looked like he was having fun all night long. First, everybody waited for the man just to get, you know, a headband, a wristband. No, he's keeping the towel. But now heading out of the building, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and just in case you didn't see this particular basket, he's making sure everyone knows that it was an and one basket. And one, and one, and one, and one for you too. We're coming back to Miami Heat victorious on Sunsports 104-90.
104-95 the final. You want to watch replay of tonight's game? Turn to Sunsports at 2:30 this morning. Or you can, after you get up tomorrow at noon, watch the game as well. Heat basketball returns to Sunsports Saturday when the Heat take on the Boston Celtics. Heat Live, delivered by Papa John, starts at 7 p.m. from the arena. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For my partner, John Crotty, I'm Will Manso saying thanks for watching. We're off the snide. Here's your final take.
Let's do it big and bold. They say that